All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever stared at a chart and felt like you were gearing up for a fight, well, this is for you. We're going to explore a completely different way of thinking, how to stop seeing the market as this adversary and start seeing it as something else entirely, something much more useful.
So what is it? What's that one thing, that single fatal flaw that separates the traders who make it from the ones who are just constantly spinning their wheels? I can tell you right now, the answer is probably not what you're thinking.
And this quote from our source material really sets the stage. It suggests there's a single common thread that runs through every blown account, every revenge trade, and every moment of just pure frustration. One single thing.
So right off the bat, let's just get one thing straight. It is not your strategy. I mean, come on, there are literally thousands of profitable strategies out there. So if it isn't the system, then what is it?
And you know what? It's not just bad timing either. Sure, entries and exits matter. Of course they do. But that's not the foundational flaw we're hunting for here. So many traders can nail the timing and still end up losing.
And finally, no, it's not bad luck. Blaming your losses on luck? Well, that's just the easiest way to avoid looking at the real problem, isn't it? So, if it's not the strategy, not the timing, and not luck, what on earth is left? And there it is. That's the one. The single fundamental belief that sinks so many traders before they even have a chance. It's this idea that the market is your opponent, that it's a game you have to beat or an enemy you have to outwit. This one belief is the root of the problem. So, if the market isn't your enemy, then what is it? Let's dig into this core idea, viewing the market as your most honest examiner. It isn't here to fight you. It's here to reveal you. And this is where it gets really interesting when you look at it side by side. On the left, you've got the fighter, right? Trying to conquer, trying to outsmart the enemy. But on the right, you have the student. Think about it. The market has no memory. It doesn't know who you are. It doesn't care about your last trade. It's completely, totally unbiased. It just reflects your actions right back at you. Suddenly, the battle isn't out there. It's in here. And this is how that reflection works. The market knows if you're afraid not because it's some all-seeing entity, but because fear produces a behavior. Fear makes you hesitate or cut your winners short. Greed makes you hold on way too long. Anger leads to revenge trading. And overconfidence? That makes you throw your rules right out the window. These aren't just feelings. They are real, measurable actions that show up on your P&L. So this leads us to the real question you should be asking. Instead of saying, what's wrong with the market today, the profitable trader asks this. This one little shift from pointing the finger outward to looking inward is, well, it's everything. It's the whole game. You know, this whole idea of mastering yourself, it isn't some new age trading psychology. This has incredibly deep roots. To really get it, we can actually look at the wisdom of ancient samurai warriors. Yeah. Seriously. The samurai were after the state called Fudushin, the immovable mind. And they didn't seek it because their lives were all peaceful and calm. No, it was the exact opposite. Their world was chaotic and violent. They knew that without that stable inner core, the first real challenge would completely shatter them. Sound familiar? It's the same thing in the chaos of the market. And listen to this from the legendary swordmaster Miyamoto Musashi. He knew that every opponent was actually a teacher, showing him a weakness he didn't even know he had. For us, every loss, every single time you get stopped out, it's not a defeat. It's a diagnosis. It's pure, unvarnished information pointing directly to a flaw in your thinking or your process. And that right there, that's the mindset of traders who actually last. They don't fear the market, and they for sure don't try to fight it. They approach it with a kind of reverence. They're grateful for the brutally honest feedback it gives them. Because, let's face it, that level of truth is almost impossible to find anywhere else in life. Okay, so we've covered the big idea, the philosophy. But that's not enough, right? How do we actually put this into practice? Let's break down a super simple, super powerful tool you can use after every single trading day. Here it is, 3 questions, and you have to answer them in writing. First, where did I feel that uncertainty creep in, and what did I do about it? Did I follow my plan, or did I just react? Second, was there a moment where I looked away from something I knew I should have seen? Did I ignore a signal because I didn't like what it meant? And third, this is the big one, what was today's message from the market about me? And let's be super clear here. This little protocol, it's not designed to make you feel good. It's not about positive affirmations. These questions are supposed to be a little uncomfortable. Their entire purpose is to show you what is real. Because the truth, even when it stings a little, is the only solid ground you can build a trading career on.
Okay, we've gone through the mindset shift, we have a practical tool. Now, let's bring it all home. Let's make this about you, right here, right now. It's time to actually listen to what the market has been trying to tell you.
I want you to really think about this, just for a second. Forget all the noise, forget the excuses. Just think about the pattern, your results, your mistakes, your frustrations over the last 6 months. If you boiled all of that down into one single coherent message, what would that message be?
And here's the thing. I bet you already know the answer. Deep down, you know exactly what flaw it's been pointing to, over and over again. You've probably known for a while now. So the real work isn't about finding the answer.
Because that's what this all boils down to. The real challenge isn't figuring it out. It's being willing to do something about it. It's having the courage to finally listen to your most honest examiner and do the work it's been begging you to do all along.